What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Kingambit Froslass deck. Now, Kingambit came out in Obsidian Flames, the same set that Charizard EX came out in, and it has a strike down attack. For a Metal Energy, it says if your opponent's active Pokemon has 4 or more damage counters on it, that Pokemon is just knocked out. It's not any Pokemon, which I think Glaceon EX maybe has that attack where it can like knock out anything anywhere that has like a certain amount of damage counters. Froslass, I'm sure everybody's familiar with, has the ability Freezing Shroud. During Pokemon checkup, put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability, both yours and your opponent's, except any Froslass. So the synergy between Kingambit and Froslass is Froslass puts the damage counters across the board. We also have some Munkidoris in here so we can manipulate where the damage counters go exactly, and with its Adrenaline Brain ability we can get them to that 4 damage counter mark if we don't already. It says once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any dark energies attached, you may move up to 3 of them from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So we can use Munkidori plus Froslass to get the exact amount of damage counters we need for Kingambit to just knock out Pokemon. Now, this isn't a completely new thing or anything. I believe I've seen people do this before, and these cards have been out for a while. But what is new is this Pawniard. Pawniard here came out in the black and white dual set from the Black Bolt pack, and it has the attack corner. For a Metal Energy, it does 10 damage, and it says during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Now, attacks like this, retreat locking, work really good with Froslass and Munkidori, so pairing Kingambit with the Froslass and Munkidori, and even though this Kingambit's not new, I think this deck, or this whole archetype, or whatever you want to call it, got a big upgrade with this Pawniard. And this Pawniard, of course, could be used in any deck like to stall stuff, but in combination with Froslass and Munkidori, it could buy us some time or just stall out and give us a win condition or whatever. You can do tons of things with the whole retreat locking, and then give us time to maybe set up the Kingambit and do the strike down attack. We also actually have this new Bisharp from the black and white dual set, and it's actually pretty decent. Its second attack, Finishing Blow, for a metal and a colorless, it does 60 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this attack does 60 more damage. So not too difficult to power that up. Obviously, we have some Crispins, we play the metals, and not difficult to get extra damage counters on, or get damage counters on the opponent's active Pokemon. So we can do 120 with this, which isn't knocking out things just like Kingambit would, but it would be knocking out, like, or could be finishing off not fully evolved Pokemon, or Pokemon that have taken a bunch of Froslass Munkidori damage already. So that's the idea of the deck. I'll put the full list on the screen so you can see it, and then we'll go over the numbers and get into the games. There's a few things to mention. We're using the trolley for the ace spec. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I was trying just like real briefly Unfair Stamp, because that's what's used a lot in like Froslass Munkidori decks, and it just felt like even more of a pile. I like the trolley just because it gives us a way to get us a nice setup with Arven plus the Pokégears. We get the trolley and then just fill up our bench. We don't have to have all these extra Pokemon searching cards in our deck for the rest of the game that are kind of dead, like Poffins and Nest Balls and stuff. Kind of do want more evolution searching cards like Ultra Ball, but as you can see, we're playing Jacq as well. I'm not 100% sure on the evolution cards, but that's what I'm going with. Some other things is Brock that could be decent. It's like a mid-ground between finding basics and finding evolutions. A TM Devo would be kind of cool, since that obviously works really good with Froslass Munkidori. But we are going to be trying to get the one-shots with the Kingambit at the same time, so I don't have it in here at the moment. In terms of recovery, the Super Rod and the Night Stretcher I think is okay, but I think we could struggle to get back what we need. Overall, the deck is just a pile, so I think we're going to struggle to find different things here and there, and I think you can make a lot of different like minute changes to like try and optimize stuff, but I don't really know at this point what would be the best things to add or get rid of, so I'm just leaving it as it is, and it's time to record, so we're just going to try it out, and hopefully we can show it off all right. But let's go over the numbers, then we'll get into the game. So go from left to right here, we have 2 Budew. We're going to be doing Budew first, or we could do the Pawniard first, retreat lock, but we're not always going to really get any value out of this. Like if we're retreat locking a guy that our opponent already has that they want to have in the active to attack with, right? Corner is not great, so we'll use Budew instead, but we do need to like set up the Pawniards in the background, but we have 2 of these so we can have access to it, item lock. We have 2 Snowrunts, 2 Froslass. I think ideally you want your board to maybe be something like 1 Budew in the active, like turn 1 Snorunt on the bench, 2 Pawniard, Munkidori, maybe 2 Munkidori, maybe like honestly you could have like 2 Snorunt, 2 Munkidori, 2 Pawniard, but I don't know if you need 2 Froslass. Most of the time I think 1 could be fine, and then you could have like 3 Munkidoris maybe, but you don't even really need 3 of those sometimes either. As you can see, we don't have Ursaluna or Fez. Like, those could be things that could be good to have. You obviously don't want to ever really bench a second Budew, so you don't need to do that. But the bench would look something like that, like a couple Pawniards, a couple Munkidoris, maybe 1 to 2 of this, or 1 to 2 of this, and yeah, the Budew. So yeah, we have 2 of this, 2 of this, 2 of this, so we have access to them. You don't need to set up like as many as a normal Froslass Munkidori deck. And the Snorunt doesn't really matter. We're not going to attack with it, and they both have 60 HP. Then we have 3 Munkidoris. I definitely think you want at least 3 of these because it's really important to get them down. And then you really don't, it's never a bad thing for the most part to have more than 2 down, unless maybe you need to bench multiple Pawniards because like they're going to get sniped or something. So yeah, 3 Munkidoris, so we have access to them and so we can use it. And then we don't have 4 of these, just have 3 because we're not always going to be attacking with it first. But 3, 2, 3 for the Pawniard Bisharp Kingambit line. Oh, and something to mention too, that's kind of cool is that these are, you know, black and white Pokemon. Obviously, they're in the black and white dual set, but then Kingambit's a Gen 9 Pokemon that is a cross-gen evolution, and was super unexpected, at least for me, and it's just a really cool, makes the Bisharp Pawniard line, I think, even cooler, having a cross-gen evolution, and then it being, you know, Kingambit, this monster of a Pokemon. So I think 3-2-3 is good, though. I was considering going down to like 2 of this, but I ended up not doing that. Then for the trainers, we have the Precious Trolley for the A spec. For the other Pokemon search, we have just the 1 Poffin and 1 Ultra Ball for items. We don't really want to have to play like a bunch of Ultra Balls and discard a bunch of resources. You don't really want to have a bunch of extra Pokemon searching cards that'll just be dead cards in our hands, since we don't have a draw engine and space is tight anyways. So just the 1 Poffin and then the 1 Ultra Ball, you can find them off of Arven. So if Trolley's price, you can find it off of Arven, and then if you need a, you know, just a single evolution, you can find the Ultra Ball off of Arven. Then we have 4 Pokégears. We're trying to find our supporters, like the specific ones we need on that turn. So obviously going first or second on our first turn, we want to use the Pokégear to find Arven. Then on our second turn, like finding Jacq or Crispin. Hopefully our opponent didn't KO our lone Budew. If they're popping off, like, we're gonna have trouble and go behind. But we also have the Iono, so we could find our boss. Whatever we need, Pokégear can hopefully help us find it. Then we have 2 Counter Catcher. We have a good amount of Gust. Being able to try and make use of the corner attack is pretty important, or just pick off or finish off guys or whatever. 2 Rare Candy, so we don't have to just go Pawniard, Bisharp, Kingambit. We can skip that if we're able to find the Rare Candy. It does make me want to run Secret Box. Maybe Secret Box would be better than Precious Trolley, but then you need some more basic searching cards. But 2 Rare Candy. Then we have a bunch of 1-ofs. We have the Vessel, Night Stretcher, and Super Rod. I think Vessel is good just so you can find the energy off of Arven, and then for recovery, I definitely want at least like 1 card, whether Lana or Super Rod, to put back a couple. Just going with Super Rod and then the 1 Night Stretcher, just because I think you definitely want to have at least 1 of those so you can find whatever you need out of your discard pile with Arven. Then we have the 2 Artisan for stadiums for more basic searching, to constantly just get out another Budew or another Munkidori after our first thing and the active has gotten knocked out. Then for supporters, we have the 4 Arven, 4 Iono. Those are like go-to draw. And then we have the 2 Jacq for some evolution searching. I don't know if this is the best way to go. We have 2 Crispin. To be honest, maybe you don't even need these because we are trying to slow them down. Maybe you don't even need to get multiple energies into play on a turn, but to be able to get the exact 4 damage counters or more for this, and to be able to get energies on this guy and Munkidori, I like the idea of Crispin, so I'm going to keep going with it. And then we have the 2 boss for some more gusting, so we can actually be like aggressive maybe. Like, we don't have to depend on our opponent going and knocking our stuff out, because if they're playing something like Dragapult or Guard, like if we're able to slow them down with Budew, we want to be able to take advantage of that, so boss could help us do that, you know. And then for the tools, we have 1 Air Balloon, 1 Cape, 1 TM Evo. TM Evo and Air Balloon, I don't know, they're all pretty important. Air Balloon is so we can pivot into the Budew and item lock turn 1 and just have a pivot for the rest of the game. TM Evo is if we're not going to get a lot of value out of retreat locking or item locking, and getting our evolutions out right away is like super good. TM Evo is great. And then the Cape would protect our guys from on the bench, or just make it so we could like retreat lock and be super annoying. Even if their guy could attack but can't one-shot the Pawniard, we can retreat lock with it, or just protect it from getting sniped or something, or giving our Kingambit 280 HP. I think the cape is nice and versatile. And then we have quite a bit of energies, but we need a lot of energies. But at the same time, maybe, you know, you could go down 1 medal. But we have 5, 3, 2. These guys you can't find off of, you know, Crispin or Get Back with Super Rod or Night Stretcher. So we don't have like 4 of these, and we want to be able to find stuff. Oh, and the Vessel too, when we need it, and be able to recover things. So 2 of these, since they would work for either Kingambit or the Munkidori, and then 5 metals, and then the 3 dark for Munkidoris specifically. But that's the deck. Hopefully we can show it off all right. It's pretty fun as I've been testing it, and definitely could be optimized or whatever. But yeah, it's a good time, and Pawniard's a cool upgrade for it. Let's hop in the games. All right, getting into this first one here. Now the Pawniard, the new guy, does only have 60 HP, which is obviously a downside. And I didn't mention that, I forgot. So we can just get knocked out by Phantom Dive or Double Munkidori, a lot of different things. But I think having just it, just because of how good the corner is, and having, you know, not just a random other Pawniard. I believe there is other ones that have 70. Raw Trolley, not bad. We could play Arven for the Vessel. And do we just show him the Buddy? Then we don't even need to get the air balloon in case that's prized. We can even just play Crispin. Let's just do this. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have led the Buddy in case it's like bad, but looking pretty good against the Team Rockets deck. Turn off older items like that. Could be good. But yeah, obviously 60 HP is worse than 70. Right. Spidops and Mewtwo. We actually have a lot of basics in our hand too. Like, Trolley's not as good when you open 4 basics. It would have been kind of cool to have some other cards. Mewtwo also has an ability, so it'll be easy to get the damage counters on that guy. Okay, Giovanni. Any energies, though? Ooh, alright. Just a grass. Okay. And I'm surprised they got Giovanni. Maybe they already have what they need in there, though. Well, because they also could just snipe our Froslasses, maybe we want to set up 2 of them, if that's possible. I think we also just want to get stuff out of our deck, so we may get out, you know, get these, because then we don't draw into them and whatever. And maybe double Snorunt BLK, because everything on their board's going to have an ability. I think that's okay. And then we'll play the Munkidori from our hands. Or we'll play the... What would be better? I think we'll just go 1 Munkidori for now. This way, if they do go around stuff, we'll be okay. Well, I forgot to look for the Vessel. So maybe we just go... Crispin here instead. Let's do that. And we'll look now. Is Vessel in here? Vessel, TM Evo. Okay. Stretcher, Super Rod, Counter Catchers. We have 1 Bisharp, 2 Froslass. Okay. This seems okay. We could TM Evo. Well, we could TM Evo, but we'd have to use one of these guys because we don't have energy. I don't know. We could get the energy with Arven. What am I saying? All right. Well, let's see what they do. Well, this seems pretty good. At the second, double Snorunt in case they snipe 1. Double Pawniard in case they snipe 1. And a Munkidori with the dark already. Well, they're seeing plenty of cards without playing items. See if they find that Team Rocket's energy. But they do need to discard, don't they? Oh, no, they don't. They just get to... They just do enough. Okay. And all of their basics prevent all effects of attacks. Yeah, all their basics can't be retreat locked, I believe. We could no, and we can't even confuse them because they're protected that way. Well, I think we made a good do TM Evo. That's not bad. I think we'll do TM Evo. And we'll get out double Froslass. I think. That. We have no other supporters. Could get a Pokégear. Because we have the energy. Yeah, Pokégear seems better. And then we can play down. I think we play down this. We won't do that. And I guess we could play Counter Catcher to force them to use the gusting thing. But they're going to use it anyways, because I don't think they're going to KO this guy. So let's just TM Evo. And let's get out double of these, because I think they're going to kill one. Having the air balloon to pivot would be good, so we don't have to waste energies. But we literally have enough damage counters now on their Mewtwo's. Wait a second! This guy also will protect them from that, I think. That's something else I forgot to mention. Mist Energy, I'm pretty sure stops our insta KO attack, so we're gonna have to kill this Articuno. This Articuno is a huge problem. They're KOing Munkidori. I thought that was the least good card. So that's cool with me. These Frostlasses are just going to kill their Mewtwo's, Articuno, and Spidops. They don't even need to play the Spidops because they don't need extra damage. Yeah, we need to get rid of that freaking Articuno, man. Well, at least they played their Giovanni. I don't know if we've seen them add a second Giovanni to their hands, so that means it could be good to go for the Counter Catcher item lock now. And then we put up this guy because we have no pivots. We can waste energy. Yeah, and we're just gonna go after that Articuno. And then once we KO that guy, then we can try and use insta KOs. Yep, hopefully we find something here. Okay, good. That's pretty good. I think we played Dark. I think I kind of want to find a Budew. I can't remember if there's another one in the deck or not. And I think I do go for the Gust on this guy. And then we'll Iono. All right, is the Budew in the deck? We did a good job, it looks like. Budew me? Call me Budew? Let's go. Nice. Retreat, item lock. Move the damage counters to Articuno. They're gonna take... Yeah, then we can kill them. This way. And we do want to kind of heal our guy at the same time, so... Let's go. Now we do need a rare candy, but then we could start KOing anything. Obviously, it'd be better to KO this Mewtwo so we could counter catcher it. If we get a freaking rare candy, man. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't think they can move. Energy air balloon would do it, but did they? Oh, let's go. Give us a rare candy, man. Dude, that would be such a crazy turn. That's actually really good, though. We could Jacq double Pawniard, KO their Articuno, and put 30 on their Mimikyu. Double Bisharp, I meant. Or single Bisharp, I forgot. Yeah, I think we get both. Put this into play. And we'll move the damage counters to... We actually could finishing blow this guy for 120. We can finishing blow those guys. Yeah, I think we just move it to this. And then if we can KO double Mewtwo, we win. Something like that. I don't know, maybe hand disruption would have been better with the Iono. But getting out the Bisharp, getting the evolutions out is a struggle. So, I mean, we were able to get out one of them. I was like, let's do it. Okay, boss. The more gusts, the merrier. They're definitely gonna KO. I don't know. Honestly, even if they KO Bisharp, it'll suck because we're not able to use the Kingambit, but like, fuck. But I still think they're in a pretty bad spot. Let's go! Cool, that's fine. We'll just get another one, play the dark on it, and Iono them. And I don't even think they'll be able to kill it, because we resist. We're not an EX. And, well, our Artisan will give them some more bench space, some more guys, but they don't even use it right now, so they don't get their other little Spider-Man down. I struggle with this dude's name. I've called him many things. Pawniard. I actually looked up how to pronounce it before I started. Okay. Then we grab this. Then we grab that. And I think Iono is just super good, so. And yeah, we want to kill this guy. Dude, I'm so glad we got rid of that Articuno. That would have been so disappointing. Rod for Munkidori or Darks. I don't know if we really care. So we're just gonna KO this guy. We can get back our lone, what's it called? Oh, there's the rare candy. I was gonna say we'd get back our lone, what's his name? Bisharp. We can get Bisharp back if they KO this guy. But at this point, we just go rare candy Kingambit if they KO this. Since we got the stretcher. It's freaking cool, man. Yeah, I used to call this guy Little Bish just because I also didn't know how to pronounce it because, you know, Little Bisharp. But now he's like a king, little king. And that works too, I guess. You just call him king. If you don't know how to pronounce his name. All right, Transceiver. They got a spider, so they're doing... Ooh, they're gonna bumper Stadium. They're gonna do 150, 120. Pretty good. And, well, they have Prime Catcher. They're gonna go after our monkey. That makes sense. But as long as if we find, what's it called? We can just KO their Mewtwo. If we find boss, we just KO Mewtwo for game. It does make sense to go after the Munkidoris. They are good, I've heard. We can retreat lock also at this point. I don't think Articuno, what's it called? If we were to retreat lock, and then they play down the Articuno, I don't think they get rid of the, you know, the effect that we put on them. Oh, if we didn't take that prize, Counter Catcher would have been live. All right, we shuffle the deck because I'm pretty sure we put a boss to the bottom. I think we'll actually put back one Munkidori maybe. One Munkidori. Get it back with the Artisan. Then we want to find the boss. No boss. Yeah, I don't know. Boss? Damn it. All right. Well, we definitely don't want to play Luxurious Cape. I thought about that for like 2 seconds, but then I was like, okay, that's a bad idea. We could go for the retreat lock, but does that matter? We can get out a second Kingambit with Ultra Ball, if Ultra Ball's on the deck. Nice. I think let's do that. And we can Ultra Ball. I think this makes it so we can win for sure. I think Arven guarantees that we could like move whatever we need and find energies, so I think we do that. And I think we do this for the dark, because we have lots of other things left in the deck. But those were our 3 darks. And then I think we Itchy Pollen, and then this guy dies. We're gonna get damage on our Munkidori. If they promote this, we can one-shot it with Kingambit. I don't think they can KO. I don't think they can get 2 prizes. If they have Munkidori or Dark Energy of their own, they could, right? Maybe there's something else that I'm forgetting. But Ursaluna Blood Moon could be kind of cool, obviously, like with Munkidori, Froslass. But in a situation like this, not having a 2 prizer on the board is pretty good. Same with not playing Fez. Wait a second, we're not even gonna kill. Oh no, we're good, we're good. Yeah, this guy's gonna die, and then we can move damage counters to this. I was gonna say, we can't knock this guy out without it having 4 damage counters on it, but we can just move the damage counters with Munkidori. And then we can knock them out that way. And we'll just knock them out with Budew instead of retreating. But technically we could Kingambit them. Or we just knock out Munkidori, my bad. Or Mimikyu, my bad. Let's go! The deck works fantastic! Alright. We got one. And I actually just had one. Not sure if I'm gonna include it or not, just because there was like 10 minutes of waiting for my opponent to do something. Maybe I should close and reopen the game, because it seemed like they were maybe DCing, kind of. I'm not really sure what was going on their end, but literally like timer wasn't counting down, and like I think 2 or 3 minutes went by during the setup. So I ended up losing, and I think I could have played better. Turn 1, Precious Trolley, there it is! Going first! It's pretty good. And they mulligans? Psh. Neutralization Zone Youngster. But yeah. I forgot to mention that we have a new set coming out though on Thursday or Friday. I think it's Thursday on live, right? Doesn't it come out the day before maybe? But that's super exciting. I'm really excited for Megas because they're cool. Awesome. More non-basics with our trolley in hand. We don't need them basics. Oh. Trolley. Do we double Snorunt? Do we double Snorunt? I don't think Budew really does much to them. So I think maybe we would do something like this. Yeah. And we have, is the Bisharp in hand? No. We have the double Froslass. Okay. Vessel is not here. Counter Catcher, Team Evo Air Balloon. Rare Candy. Okay. And I'm just gonna put this on him. And yeah. So we could boss corner something next turn if they do put down something. And our Froslass Munkidoris will do work here because their stage 1s have an ability. Thing is, once they evolve though, they're not retreat locked. But I mean, that's everything that's going to evolve is an attacker. Unless they can play Dracloaks. Those will die to Munkidoris or Frostlasses. Okay. Do they get down a Dracloak? Ooh, Budew. That's kind of fine. We have supporters to do whatever we want. And that also means they're not TM Evo wings, so they'll be a little slower. Maybe. And we can, you know, retreat lock their Budew for 3 turns. Yeah, it seems good. If they don't retreat though, do I cape my Pawniard? Please retreat. Oh wait, they can just kill me. I'm dead. All right, then we'll counter catcher Budew. Maybe. Thinking. Yeah, I think we need to slow them down and try and get our guys to put in work. But we're not going to be able to slow them down enough. This is where TM Devo would actually be really good. Oh, sick. Okay, they are going to do this. All right, cool. This is fantastic. Definitely go Jacq. And we don't even try and get the other guys out at this point. We just do this, and then we're gonna spam Munkidoris, moving the damage counters. I don't think they play switch. The what's his name though has a lot of HP. Well, Lavas have 100 HP. Maybe I should have staggered putting down Munkidori's, but we would need 2 of them. Actually, I maybe should just put down 3 Pawniards because I kind of forgot that they could just kill us with Cyndaquil's Ember. I think we definitely go after one of these guys. We're just gonna KO one of them with Munkidori. Actually, yeah, then we'll have to evolve into a Typhlosion really quickly. Yeah, well, I mean, I think we just KO one of them. Maybe we'd be able to KO 2 of them before actually having to KO this Budew. We'll see. They're probably going to get the 3rd Cyndaquil, but maybe they actually prized it. They must have prized it, otherwise I think that would have come down sooner. Because yeah, they played Ethan's last turn and they searched for 3 Cyndaquils, 3 Quilavas. Hopefully they don't have Team Evo, because that would actually make it so they don't take all the damage. Oh wait, no, they just played the fire, so we're good, we're good. My bad. All right, so let's go. Okay, Air Balloon's actually pretty good. I think we just Crispin. We get a Metal on this, a Dark on this. We'll play the Air Balloon. That's all I can do right now. All right. Okay, do that. Put the Air Balloon over here. And we will KO one of these. Because we'll take another 40. Yeah. KO the one with energy, right? That makes sense. Not too bad, not too bad. And we don't KO the Budew yet. Now, if they don't evolve all of their Quilavas, we'll be able to KO another one. But Typhlosion has 170. Okay, a Dark. Maybe we could evolve into Bisharp and hit them with the 120 attack. Okay, they do evolve both. We are up 2 prizes though. And they're playing their Ethans just to get them in the discard pile, but they hit us for weakness, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, and they're super rotting now, so they can't even get that Cyndaquil down. Unless they have a Poffin, I guess. And I'm pretty sure they probably... Wait a second, they didn't even use those abilities. Maybe they used them on last turn. Ethan's. Okay, so they're already in their hands. Okay. Artisan. We're gonna be able to do 60 damage right now. If I boss up this thing, hit it with a corner, we will be able to finish it off then. And leaving the Budew on the board is okay. I think we do boss this thing up. I believe this is exactly the amount of damage we need to KO them next turn. Yeah, they'll have 160 or 60 left after we hit them with a corner. And I think we play the Artisan because it's not going to do anything for them. And if they Iono us, we maybe want another Pawniard. Dark somewhere. I don't think that's necessary. Just corner. Ooh. Oh. Okay. It is a little annoying. We are going to get the knockout on this now. If we can set up the Kingambit, we can insta-KO stuff. If they play their last Ethans and get a Cyndaquil right now, they don't. Dang it. I was going to say we could... possibly counter catcher corner their Cyndaquil. Well, we definitely put up this guy. See what we draw. Oh, my stomach made a loud noise. Let's see. Oh, that's Rare Candy Kingambit. Counter catcher's not live though. And we'd have to use both. Well, wait. I think we can board wipe them. Yep, I think we just win. Rare Candy, Team Evo. Ultra Ball. Let's freaking go, man. Play the dark on this guy. And we'll kill this guy with 60. And we can KO the Buddy with 10, and then we can KO their Typhlosion with with the strike down. Well, this did not go how I thought it would go, but this was kind of insane. And going going from no Bisharp on board. And they had 2 Typhlosions. That's pretty sick. Okay. Let's go. Being Typhlosion. Obviously, the weakness doesn't really matter because Typhlosion can KO EXs. But they can set up so quick and consistent. Especially if they do like TM Evo. So, yeah. That was pretty sick. And a board wipe? Okay, and we get to go second tier. No mulligan. Starting Budew, and we have... Oh, Rare Candy already? Rare Candy Arven? This is great. Up against Charizard. Okay. They play at least 2 boss. At least 2 Iono. Okay. That's probably normal for Charizard. Nothing too crazy. This is a pretty good hands. We'll take it. Hopefully our trolley's on prize, but if it is, we can go Arven for Poffin, hopefully. The only thing is then we won't be able to get a Munkidori down, and we don't have a medal. So we're not going to be able to get ahead on energy attachments. Retreat locking that Fez will be fun. All right. Hopefully it's in there, please. Yes, thank God. And... I think we just take this in case. Don't know if we're going to want to play it or not, but we have Vessel and... Okay, Rod is prized. Okay. What else we got? Both Bisharps. We have... Oh yeah, 2 Kingambits in hands. 1 Froslass is prized. Munkidoris. Boss. Wait a second. Oh no, we have counter catchers. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Grab 1, 2, 3, 4. And another Munkidori. Oh yeah, it's okay. Can play the dark on this guy. And we can item lock. Now I don't have to worry about Rare Candy Stage 2s. Maybe we have to worry about them Budewing us. But I think we're kind of fine with that. Besides for the fact that we wouldn't be able to get our Kingambit out. Oh damn, are they just gonna tackle us? Uh-oh, that doesn't seem great, but we'll just heal it and 3rd Kingambits? Kind of want a way to find Froslass here. Oh, that's good. Just missing energies, but... And with this guy out, does it matter if we Rare Candy? I was gonna say, like, we don't maybe want to put guys down that can get trapped up there. But I think we just, you know, it's pretty good to get it out. And then we'll... Where we want to move these damage counters? I think maybe we just move them to a Charmander. We just want to get them to have enough HP that Kingambit can one-shot stuff. Technically, we'd be able to manipulate the damage if we get another energy on Munkidori, like to be able to put 40 on him. But let's go! Iono. Second Kingambit. I think we do Iono. We want energies. And the rest of our hand wasn't great, besides for the boss. Okay, we got an energy. Well, we're gonna heal Budew, that's for sure. Do that. Is it... I think we just get the energies on Munkidori. My bad, out of habit, I'm doing that to move the 20. So we're not moving them completely individually, but... I guess we could just go for the board wipe on their Charmanders, but I was just thinking we get to at least go for the 40 on each first. But if they're not able to evolve stuff, I mean, we're literally just going to win by Munkidori. At this point, literally everything, though, can be Kingambited. With our Munkidoris, we just need the energies on Kingambit, and we can just sweep through their board. It's kind of... There isn't, I guess, the most synergy between Munkidori and Froslass because... I'm sorry, not that. Between Budew and Kingambit. Because we're slowing them down, they're not even evolving their stuff. Kingambit's one-shot capabilities, or whatever you want to call it, isn't as good when they can't play the game. But, you know. And we'll move these. I'm gonna just move them over here. So we can just move 20, then 30 next turn. And we'll KO the Pidgey. And I kind of like our hand, so we're just gonna do this. And we're literally gonna KO everything. Dude, we win again next turn. We win. No, we don't. Pidgey's gonna be in the active still. If we had if we had another Munkidori, we could KO both of these and the Pidgey and then one-shot Fez. But still, getting rid of everything besides for the Fez is still, I'd say that's pretty good still. I don't know if they're here or not, but you know what I'm saying though about the whole your opponent's active that has 4 more damage counters. I don't know. I think we need the time that Budew buys us, though, to set up Kingambits. And because corner doesn't do anything sometimes, evolving removes the retreat locking effect, and also retreat locking guy who's their attacker anyways obviously doesn't do anything, so yeah. Looks like we won't need to do anything, but pretty satisfying. Not gonna lie. Maybe I should have Iono'd. Maybe I should have Iono'd before I did this. I'm just gonna keep it all now. Oh wait, we don't KO that guy. Did I do that the wrong way? I did. I put the damage counters on the wrong guy. My bad. Well, I don't think they're here anyways, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna KO this thing. They can't go Rare Candy Charizard. We'll just do the right thing next turn. My bad. That was kind of embarrassing. Okay, let's go. Well, I think we'll call it with that one. Overall, the deck was pretty solid. I don't know if I'm gonna include that Grimmsnarl game, but did use corner quite a bit in that one. Also did use it against the Budew in Typhlosion. I can't remember. No, we didn't use it versus the Mewtwo deck. Against that last deck, we just had item locked them to death against the Charizard Pidgeot deck. And we basically would have had a board wipe if I didn't misplay against the... We would have KO'd their Pidgey and double Charmander if I moved the damage counters correctly with Munkidori. We literally did board wipe Typhlosion and won in a single turn. We were able to strike down a Mewtwo, I'm pretty sure, after KOing the Articuno. And yeah, I think Jacq... I don't know if I would change anything right away. I think I'd maybe just keep testing it. Like, everything felt pretty good. So yeah, if you're interested in trying it out, I'll put a deck list to copy and paste in the description. And yeah, this is a really fun way to play Munkidori Froslass. Especially fun, you know, with the, you know, Froslass Munkidori you know, kind of on a timer since new cards were revealed that will kind of counter Froslass and Munkidori. So, you know, if you haven't tried the combo of Froslass and Munkidori with any random cards like Kingambit yet, I would give it a try because it is pretty fun and it's grown on me. And it's fun to try it in different ways than just like the normal, like with Grimmsnarl or just Froslass, Munkidori, Budew. You know, throwing in a random Kingambit line, it's actually pretty sick. So yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.